Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome to the much and highly anticipated skills tutorial that I'm bringing on FIFA 20. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of people have commented on my videos, come into my Twitch streams and said, how do you do skills? How are you good at skills on the game? What skills do you do? How do you do that skill? All of that good stuff. So, because of this feedback, I've decided, you know what, let me show the people how I use skills on the game, how I use them to be effective for me. And I'm not showing you how anyone else uses them. People use skills differently on the game. I'll show you the ones that work for me and the ones that I implemented most into my game. So I could realistically be silly and come in and just try and show you how to do something like this. But that skill, the Waka Waka, is very highly advanced on the game. And it will take a lot of time to learn, especially if you don't know the basics. But thankfully, we're not going to go into that. We're going to show you from the basics and work our way to different styles that can help you beat your opponents on this game. The first skill that we're going to be looking at is the fake shot. Now, how do you do a fake shot? It's simple. B and A. So the shoot button and the pass button to cancel that on your controller. For me, obviously I use Xbox, so that's B and A. On PlayStation, that will be circle and X for you guys. But pretty much the fake shot is one of the most essential skills on the game because it does help you to beat a man, it helps you to change angle quickly, and it also opens up space for you. And you guys will see that over and over again. So, first of all, what you want to do is try and master the fake shot. The way you exit depends on where you are pointing the left stick at that point. So for example, in this clip, if I want to go to the left, I'll point it to the left whilst performing a fake shot. So you power up the shoot button, then you go and press the pass button as well to cancel that, and that will give you your fake shot. So you can use it to change angles, go through and go, you cut to the right, you cut to the left, you can bamboozle your opponent using the fake shot in any moment, and it works in very tight areas. So if you want to learn how to do skills on FIFA, this is probably one of the best places to start. The fake shot, it helps you in various areas. You can do it in whatever angle or position that you want to do, really. If you want to go to the left, if you want to exit to the right, if you want to exit behind you, you can fake shot in all sorts of directions, but it is so useful. So if you can add this to your game, you have advanced your FIFA skills by a fair amount. So yeah guys, all I would say to you, go into the practice arena, go into kickoff and put the level on beginner. Just roll around the pitch with whatever player you like and do the fake shot. Anyone can perform a fake shot in the game, even goalkeepers, I do believe. So it is something that obviously the more nimble a player you use, the better the fake shot will come out. If you're using, for example, Neymar, as opposed to like a Van Dijk and doing a fake shot, it will come out quicker for Neymar. But a good skill to learn and something that's good to have in your artillery. Okay, so this time we are looking at the ball roll. What can this skill help you do? So how exactly do you perform a ball roll? Just like this. So as you're jogging, as you're running, as you're sprinting, you hold the right stick in the direction you want to go. So if I want to go to the right, I'll hold it to the right and it'll ball roll inside. If I want to go to the left, I'll hold it to the left and it'll ball roll on the outside. But it is a skill that is honestly probably one of the most effective this year on FIFA 20. I do think that if you can do this and use it in the right areas, it will help you a lot. So make sure that when you're jogging, you put the right stick to the right if you want to go right, and the right stick to the left if you want to go left. Once you've learned that, you can step it up a level. The ball roll drag. To do this skill, you would have had to master the ball roll pretty much. But in this position, what I would do is, as I'm facing to the right, I'd put the right stick down, and then I'd roll it forward, and then continue by pushing the left stick in that same direction I'm facing. That will perform a ball roll drag. If you want to do the ball roll and step over without the drag, you just release on the left stick and you don't push it forward. So just like Ronaldinho's doing here, ball roll there, as you can see, he's not really dragged it, he's just tipped it forward. Whereas like this, Mbappe's ball rolled it and he's dragged it. So that just means when you've done the ball roll and you've moved it up 90 degrees, it will continue if you use the left stick and it will complete the ball roll drag. So it's very effective for beating the goalkeeper in the area. That's pretty much what I use in my one-on-ones. You'll see me use it in FUT Champions over and over again. So if you get into the arena, if you go into skill games and you practice it so you can have it on this angle and learn the skill, it is very good. Honestly guys, pretty much my favorite skill on the game, and not many people will use it. Not as many people as I actually expected to use this skill. It can win you penalties like that, and here you can see these are some of my highlights from FUT Champions. I was using that skill over and over again, and it just allows you yet again to have momentum. Skills that give you momentum on this game, like for some reason the hill to hill, which I still don't believe in. Skills that give you momentum will give you an advantage. So you can do it as a ball roll, you can do it as a ball roll drag, you can get past goalkeepers so easily. They commit and you can can score goals. So very, very good skill in the game. Honestly, something that's very, very good to have in your armory, the ball roll drag, and you guys see me use it over and over again, and that's no coincidence. There's a reason why I do it, because it works very well. Once you've learned those two, you can move on to the ball roll and dink. How you do this is pretty simple. You perform the ball roll, so in this position I'll play it to the right, so that's down on the right stick, and then I'd press down on the right stick, like click down on the right stick to get the dink. So you can see Mbappe there, just this time he actually went into the goalkeeper. You can see ball roll, dink, and as he goes to the ground, that's when I'm doing the dink. You'll see another example of it. Just as he goes to the ground, dink it. That can win you penalties, can take it past the goalkeeper and perform very, very well for you. So you can see if you don't do it just as he goes to the ground, it'll go into his arms. But there again, Mbappe, that in game would win you a penalty. So yeah, just go into the arena, go into skill games, try and learn this stuff. Very, very good. But that's another one. I don't think that one's necessary, but it's also effective if you use it in the right way. Moving on, another thing, if you've been watching my FUT Champions gameplay, if you've been watching me stream on Twitch, you will see that I use this one a lot. I like to call it the fake stop. How do you do this? Simply perform a fake shot. You can use B and A, you can use X and A, you could use square and X, whatever you use if you use PlayStation. Obviously, I like to do it when it's in my own half so that I don't kick it forward and punt it into the other half. I like to use the crossing button and then use the passing button to make sure that I do that fake shot. But you fake and stop. You literally don't move any left stick forward in the direction you're going. You fake and you stop it there. You don't move the analog stick at all once you do that. So it's just going to a standstill. You just literally do a fake shot and stand still. That's how you do the fake stop. And I'm pretty sure 2-star skillers can perform it, maybe even goalkeepers as well, but it's something that I use a lot in my game, and it helps you create space. It helps your opponent just skid past you, and it allows you to have the space to play passes, to take shots and deceive your opponent multiple times. So yeah, the fake stop, also one that is very, very good to use on this game. So yeah, once again, if you can get that into your little artillery of skills, it will work for you very well. So think about that, use the fake stop, think about where you can use it. Go once again into the arena, into skill games, into kickoff matches, and try it out. It works very, very effectively. The next one I'm going to go into is the ball roll fake. You can fake to pass, you can fake to shoot, you can deceive your opponent all round. I mostly use this skill to create space, maybe to hold time for a runner or to hold up the play and then dink a pass straight through, but it is a nice skill to use and opponents really don't see it coming. So how do you do it? Yet again, you stand still and you fake shot whilst holding the right trigger. You need a 4-star skiller for this, do remember that, so take that into consideration. But I think in terms of skills on this game, 5-star skills isn't what you need. 4-star skills, more than enough. And I think a lot of players will become very, very good as a result of that. But you can use it to deceive goalkeepers, you can use it to deceive defenders, and you can just use it to create that extra yard of space. All you do is you stand still, you perform a fake shot whilst holding the right trigger, or R2 if you're on PlayStation, and yeah, you have your way, you have that extra bit of space. You can even perform little things, you can turn it into combos, little drag backs, you can do the fake Rabona, then do the fake ball roll as well. Like, it is just a nice thing to use. Opponents don't always see it coming, especially when they think you're going to move the ball along. You can just be like, nope, it's staying right here. So if you add this into your game, it will add a lot. And if you're being cheeky, you can even step it up and do the one where you use the LT and exit out the other way, as you've seen Mbappe just do there. But again, the fake shot being an integral part of a FIFA game, and you can see just why it's very, very effective. Mandanda, or whoever that is in goal, has no idea what to do. But yeah, just take a look at this. Like, this is how I use it in game. Like I said, to create space for my players, hold up and wait for a pass, and I think that's probably its best use. So when you play it in and you're looking for that 1-2, as you can see, Garincha picking up the ball here for me. It goes into the feet of Pele, little ball roll fake, and he just allows time for Garincha to complete that run and also apply that finish too. And I think it is just so good for passing. So you ball roll fake, you go straight into the pass, and you can also get the finish off of that, like we've done here with Pele and Manny, straight on the volley. But it's very, very good for holding up, waiting for those runs, and you'll see the evidence of that in these clips. Yet again, just allowing the move to flow nicely, and we're also going to get a very nice goal at the end of that. But like I said, ball roll fake, very, very effective, and I think if you guys could add this into your game, you'll take it up another level. So try, go into that arena again, check out the skill, and make sure that you master it. So with the feints, what do? You literally flick the right stick. So flick the right stick in the direction you want to feint, and that will perform it. It's literally just a little flick, just making a sound like that or like that, and that will help you, honestly. So learn, just practice, take a few seconds in the arena, just keep feinting from left to right, and then once you've learned that, you can start to exit. So how do you exit? Use the left stick. So if I feint to one side and I want to exit out the other, I'll use the left stick in that direction that I want to exit. So in this case, I'd be putting the left stick downwards and to the left. So you just keep practicing that, you feint and exit. So use the right stick to feint, just flick it either side, the side you want to feint. You can even flick it both sides and then exit out another. Once you flick it, use the left stick to exit in that direction. So put the left stick in the direction you want to keep going, and that will perform the feint. Almost like a step over effect, as you can see Mbappe using there. Cuts to the right, exits out the right as well, and you can see it's beating the goalkeeper and confusing him each time. So the feint is something I'm using a lot right now on FIFA. Use the right stick to flick, and then use the left stick to exit. Simple as. Very, very simple. A 2-star skill on this game, so it's not complicated at all, and you can body feint and exit in any direction. I'll show you how it looks in game. You can see my opponent jockeying around trying to get close to Pele there, but the feint's put him off. The feint and the step to the left has confused my opponent. You can also feint inside and drag it. It confuses your opponent and just gives you a really devastating attacking effect. They don't know how to deal with it really. It causes loads of issues, and that is why it's made the video as one of the most effective skills, because it messes around with their player changing as well, their cursor. They don't really know how to deal with it, and you can get in nice areas and score nice goals like that, as you've just seen with Hullet. But yeah, go ahead, test it out, keep trying it, master it, keep working on it. If you're confident enough, you can go straight into a game and try it. But yeah, really does work for me. You can see my opponent just there, trying to get close to me. Salah drops the shoulder, he thinks I'm going backwards. No way, see you later. And that is how this skill can be used on the game. As I said before, 4-star skills more than enough on this game. And why is that? Because they've put skills like this on it. So this is now a 4-star skill, used to be 5 in previous FIFAs, and all you have to do it is stand still with a 4-star skiller and put the right stick backwards in the direction to what you're facing. So the opposite direction to where you're facing, hold the right stick in that direction, and you can perform this skill. Now the most effective way to use it is hold it lightly, literally for half a second, a split second, and you exit out in the direction you want to go. So you can see Mbappe there, selling the goalkeeper and exiting out. The longer you hold it, the more likely it is you're going to get tackled. So I do mine really quickly and then exit out. It confuses your opponent, they draw towards you, it creates an extra area of space for you, and you can see it's just working time and time again. Very good to use, very simple to do as well. You can see I'm even using the fake stop to go into that in the first place, and it just works so very well. So go into the arena, keep trying it. You can even add little combos, fake Rabona, then do it, then you can move past your opponent and just keep trying it time and time again. They just lunge in when you do it as well, so it allows you to draw them in, create some space, and exit out very quickly. So just keep trying it. Repetition is the best thing to learn these skills. Most of the skills that I'm showing you guys now, or most of the skills that I have etched in my mind, are from previous FIFAs, where I've learned them in the arena in 09, FIFA 10, all sorts. But you can see when you use it in game, opponent draws towards you, exit out, see you later, nowhere to be seen. And it does obviously work when the players have higher dribbling as well. Obviously the exit is a lot faster, but it works so well, and you should try it out in game. So if you haven't already, add this one to your catalogue of skills. It works, you can mix it with combos as well, and you can score goals as a result. For this next skill, you don't even really need any skill for it. You need someone with high agility and high dribbling. All you have to do is move away from the ball and move back towards the ball as well. If that makes sense, it will make sense. It should make sense for you. So use the left stick to move away from the ball, and then move back in the direction where you received the ball from. There you'll see a nice example of it. Wijnaldum getting the ball from Maradona, moving away, so in the direction where he's taking the ball to, and then moving straight back in the direction where the ball's come to. So what I did here is I literally went into a little practice match and just sort of went and started trying it over and over again. You see Ronaldinho takes it away, brings it back, and this is something that I've learned from the pros. A lot of the pros do it to confuse you, get that extra yard and get that shot off. So all you have to do is, when you're receiving the ball, take the ball in the direction where the ball's heading. So that would be straight back as if you're going to turn, and then turn straight back the other way. So if I want to take it to the left, I'll take it receiving it, go to the left and come straight back to the right on myself, come back on myself, and I'll have that extra yard of space from where my opponent thinks I'm probably just going to do a straight, simple turn. But yeah, like I said, all you need for that is the left stick. Next up, and we have step overs. Yet again, very simple skill to do. All you have to do is, as you're running, roll the right stick in the direction where you're going round the front. So you roll it round the front. So if I'm doing this, facing this direction, I'll put the right stick to the right and just roll it round the front, and it performs the step overs. When you want to exit, you point in the direction where you want to go, and that's exactly where, in this case, your Mbappe will go. So it's nice to beat players, very swift, very quick, and it's also, yet again, very unpredictable. The more step overs you do, the less likely your opponent's going to know where you're going. He's not going to know if he's going to press you or not. Just like this one, this guy doesn't know when he should get close, and when he does get close, I've exited out to the left and I've had that extra yard of space. They do work very well. The player changing doesn't know how to react to it as well. As you can see, when I've picked this up with Vieira, step, step, step. When should I press? I don't know. I've performed a feint there as well to confuse him, and that is how you should use the step over on this game. So yet again, as you're running, just roll the right stick round the front and it'll perform some step overs. We have the 3-star hill to hill. How do you do this? As you're running, you point your left stick in the direction where you're heading, you perform a fake shot using the B and the A, for me in this position, and you hold LT whilst doing so. So you're holding LT, you're pressing B and A to do the fake shot, and you're also running whilst you're doing that. That's all you have to do. Run in the direction, hold LT, perform a fake shot, and it will give you the hill to hill. What that does is give you an unreal boost of momentum. Yet again, a skill that I don't think is actually very realistic the way it does come off, but it works. It provides you with goal scoring opportunities, and if you can use it well, you will score a lot of goals. Next one is the new skill that they've added. This is the LT, the stop and go fake shot, I like to call it. You basically have to be near enough stopped, so you're not really moving, and then you hold LT whilst performing a fake shot yet again. So in the area, that will be LT, B and A to perform the fake shot, and you can get your shot off. But what it's good for is slowing down the play a bit and then just moving it along so your opponent's not really expecting it. But just go into the arena once more, try that again, get used to it, and just go into game and apply it. So LT, whilst you're moving, not too fast, you can't sprint and do it, so you've got to be kind of like almost pretty much on a jog. But as you're doing it, stop, fake, drag your opponent to the side and create more space for your other players. It's just like working with any of the other fake shots really. You can put it into little combos as well. You can see I've used it with the little ball juggle backwards, and it's worked for me and gotten me a goal there. So LT, fake shot, whilst you're near enough at a jogging pace, just a little walking pace, you can do it there and you can bamboozle and get past your opponent. At this point in this video, you should know how to perform a fake shot. You should have it down to a T pretty much. So at this point, when you're using a 5-star skiller, you can do this fake shot. You hold LT, you perform the fake shot in the direction you're going, and it will come out with this, the little no-look fake shot. And it does allow you just to keep momentum going and send their player looking the other way, because you look back, their player's heading that way, and you can then advance forward. But it does allow you to just get that little bit of an edge on your defender, and it does work pretty well. You can see as it goes to Ronaldinho, little fake, he's tackled forwards, I've moved past him, and I've scored the goal. It just makes them think about what they're doing twice, and it is very, very nice to use on the game. So guys, those are the skills that I have for you. I've tried to keep it as simple as I can. Sorry if I'm not as good as I would like to be explaining the skills. If you do want more of a tutorial, if you want different skills tutorials, let me know down in the comment section below. But hopefully you do find this helpful in some way, shape or form. And if you do, make sure to smash that like button for me. I've tried my best with this though, and I hope you guys can give me some good feedback telling me that these have helped you advance your FIFA game more. Maybe it's gotten you that extra win that you need in FUT Champs, and I do really hope it helps you. But yeah, that's it from me this time. Look forward to more FIFA content coming soon, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.